Let's talk about the nullability in Kotlin. Nullability in Kotlin refer to whether a variable or property can hold a null value. Kotlin provides a system that helps to prevent null pointer exception at runtime, which are common in other languages like Java, which allow reference to be null. In Kotlin, by default, variable cannot hold null values. If you want a variable to be nullable, you must explicitly declare using a nullable type syntax, which is denoted by a question mark to the type. For example, here I have initialized one string to null. Let's understand it by giving one example. Here, open the IntelliJ IDEA and let's take one string here, val name of type string. If I try to assign it to null directly, as Kotlin doesn't allow us this, you have to call this question mark and then you can initialize it to null. Okay, let's move on to PPT. Types of null safety operator. The first operator is the safe call operator. Safe call operator allow you to call a method or access a property only if the receiver nullable string in this case is not null. For example, here I have taken one variable val length and I am trying to find the length of a string. If the nullable string is null, then the length will be null. Let's understand it by giving one example. Let's take here one variable of type string and I will initialize to my name JG, and if I try to print its length, println name dot length and printed. Here you can see I am getting a 5 as the output. What happen if the string is null? If I assign this string to null. Here you can see the Kotlin doesn't allow us to print the directly the length of a null string. For this, I can do this by using the two ways. The first one is to use one condition. If name is not equal to null, then it will go inside this. Let's print it. As you can see, the above condition is not executed because the variable is already initialized to null and it is null. It will not go inside the if condition here. Let's cut it. The another way is to use the save call operator, println name save call dot length. As you can see, the condition after the question mark dot length will be executed if the length is not null. Otherwise, we will get the null as a output. Here you can see I am getting the null as an output. It will not allow the statement after this operator null safety call to be executed if the string is null. So it will prevent the null pointer exception. Let's understand about the next type of operator. The next type of operator is first discuss about this. The next type of operator is not null assertion operator. Let's understand about it. The not null assertion operator converts any value to a non-nullable type and throws an exception if the value is null. You can write a double exclamation which is not null assertion, and this will return a non-null value of a, for example, a string in our example with throw null exception if a is null. Let's understand about it. open the IntelliJ IDEA. Here, if I want to throw null pointer exception, I will use this not null assertion. And here you can see the above code will throw the null pointer exception. We have to use the not null or assertion operator on that case only, in which case we are 100% sure that our data will not get the null value, it will get some data. If you are 100% sure the your data, uh, you will get data in your code, then you have to use this. Let's talk about another type of null safety check operator, which is Elvis operator. Here is the syntax of Elvis operator: val, null string, nullable string, default. Here, if the string is null, then the default will value will be assigned to null string value. Let's understand it by giving one example. Let's open the IntelliJ IDEA and let's take one here variable val color of type string, and I will initialize this to null, and val default color, and I will give it a color code to it, hash ff00, any color you can give, and val bg color, create one variable of type string. And here you can see if the value of color is null, then I will assign a default color to it. Okay, here you can see the value of color is null. If it is null, then it will give it the default color to the BG color. Okay, hope you understand. Here you can see the operator which I have read. The first one is save call operator, then the not null assertion operator, then the Elvis operator.